Hey guys, I'm sick out today, but I still want you guys to get through something called a TRF. This week we're going to be working on our first tutorials, and in order for us to be able to do that, you guys have to complete your first TRFs. Let's understand what that means. TRF stands for Tutorial Request Form. This is what you have to fill out before you start a tutorial, and every single one of you guys is going to have to do a tutorial every week. We will be doing those on Tuesdays and Thursdays. For this week, we're going to use our notes from Back to the Future for our TRFs. We're going to try to better understand the essential question and also, what are the areas along the way that made it difficult for us to completely and deeply answer that essential question based on our notes. Alright, so let's walk through the steps of this TRF. The first part of the TRF, you just got to fill out some basic things. There's the subject, the essential question that was part of that subject, your name, hour 3 for us, and then the date that this took place. That was last week, so there might be a couple dates on there. This is the rubric for this entire thing. What we're actually working on is a pre-work inquiry, so this whole sheet is worth this 12 points here. Some other things that you'll be bringing, things like your notes, textbooks, or whatever else that you might have needed in order to complete this TRF is here. Some collaboration points. Did we actually team up, partner up for our clock partners and do some things? Were you taking notes during the tutorial? And did you reflect on the tutorial? These things are these three things, collaboration, the note-taking, the reflection, that's all part of the actual tutorial later on. Altogether, your tutorial request form, this form, and your tutorials are going to be worth 25 points. So every week you'll be earning 25 points for your tutorials, as well as being able to better understand the work that you're doing. Alright, let's continue. So your initial original question, this might be your essential question, so you're putting this in a couple places. Where did you get it from? Was this part of a class? Was it part of a problem? Like maybe if you're in math class, or maybe there was like some kind of assigned questioning within one of your other classes in language arts or social studies, science. Who knows? But you want to tell us where you got that from. Any important vocab. This might be vocab that was provided in class. This might be vocab that was, that you came across that you don't quite understand, but you had to look up, or you should look up. For instance, our Back to the Future one. This would be the butterfly effect and also chaos theory. Scrolling down. What I know about my question. So basically, you're just giving us a little bit of background information. What do you already know about how to answer that question? For instance, when we were learning about butterfly effect, some of you guys already knew what that was, or had an idea what you thought it was. That's where you jot this stuff down. Now it only says 2 points here, 2 things. If you know more, fill it up. The next box, we'll start on the left side here. Critical thinking about this question. So when it comes to that essential question, or the initial question, how did you understand it? So you're putting down your process, or sorry, your thoughts here. What do you know about it? How do you break it up? How does it apply to the content that you're learning? So if we're talking about the butterfly effect, what's that have to do with Back to the Future? You identify general process and steps. Just how did you come across understanding this? What kind of notes did you take? What kind of organizer did you use? Did you use some kind of timeline? Did you use a T-chart? Did you use boxes and bullets? Show us those things, those details. Okay, don't just say I did boxes and bullets. Show us what those things were that were important to you. And then down here, this is your POC, your point of confusion. What don't you understand? What question do you have? This is your own question. When it comes to answering the essential question, you're going to have more questions, and that's what the POC is. And I know all of you guys already took some time to identify a POC from Back to the Future. So make sure that you have this form filled out. You might even want to do 2 of them just in case, in order for us to move forward when I come back. Alright, thank you guys.